everyone should bring their hurricane preparations to completion today. Conditions are expected to rapidly deteriorate across portions of South Florida starting Thursday morning, with outer rain bands beginning to impact the area as early as tonight. Isolated tornadoes will be possible within these bands. Tropical storm force winds are expected mostly across the eastern half of mainland South Florida, potentially starting as early as Thursday morning, with the window of concern continuing through sometime Friday. Hurricane conditions are expected across portions of coastal Palm Beach County Thursday night. Hurricane conditions are also still possible across portions of Broward County, as well as the eastern Lake Okeechobee region. Although less likely, hurricane conditions cannot be ruled out for portions of Miami-Dade at this time either. The threat for flooding rain remains, particularly across eastern sections of Palm Beach County, with the threat and potential for numerous road closures, overflowing of ditches, and inundation of low-lying areas. Elsewhere, periods of heavy rain and squalls may cause flooding of some streets and other vulnerable locations. There is a potential for life-threatening surge along the immediate coast of northeast Palm Beach County, with a concern for locally hazardous surge possible in vulnerable locations along the immediate Gulf and Atlantic coasts, as well as Biscayne Bay. Large pounding waves and rough surf will also lead to significant coastal beach erosion along the Atlantic beaches, which will be a concern from Thursday through Friday. A high risk of rip currents will also continue through the weekend. Potential impacts: wind protect against life-threatening wind, having possible devastating impacts across portions of eastern Palm Beach County. Potential impacts in this area include structural damage to sturdy buildings, some with complete roof and wall failures, complete destruction of mobile homes, damage greatly accentuated by large airborne projectiles. Locations may be uninhabitable for weeks or months. Numerous large trees snapped or uprooted, along with fences and roadway signs blown over. Many roads impassable from large debris, and more within urban or heavily wooded places. Many bridges, causeways, and access routes impassable. Widespread power and communications outages. Many windows will be shattered by flying debris, particularly in high-rise buildings. Elsewhere, protect against life-threatening wind, having possible significant to extensive impacts across interior and east coast metro portions of South Florida. Surge, protect against life-threatening to surge, having possible significant impacts across the immediate beachfront areas of northern Palm Beach County. Potential impacts in this area include areas of inundation with storm surge flooding accentuated by waves. Damage to several buildings, mainly near the coast. Sections of nearshore escape routes and secondary roads become weakened or washed out, especially in usually vulnerable low spots. Major beach erosion with heavy surf reaching dunes. Strong and numerous rip currents. Moderate damage to marinas, docks, boardwalks, and piers. Several small craft broken away from moorings, especially in unprotected anchorages. Also, protect against locally hazardous surge, having possible limited impacts across the remainder of the immediate Atlantic coastline from central Palm Beach County to Miami-Dade County, including vulnerable locations of Biscayne Bay. Limited impacts are also possible along the immediate coastline along the Gulf in southwest Florida. Other coastal hazards. A significant concern as Hurricane Matthew passes close to the region is the potential for significant beach erosion from high waves and life-threatening rip currents along the southeast Florida beaches. The main window of concern is Thursday and Friday for beach erosion and high waves, with a high risk of rip currents lingering into the weekend. Precautionary preparedness actions: evacuations. Palm Beach County. Evacuation orders have posted for zones A and B. For more information, call 2-1-1. Broward County. Voluntary evacuations for residents in low-lying areas and mobile homes. Broward shelters will open at 9 p.m. tonight. For more information, call 3-1-1 or visit broward.org/hurricane. Other preparedness information: now is the time to bring to completion all preparations to protect life and property in accordance with your emergency plan. If you are relocating to safe shelter, leave as early as possible. If heading to a community shelter, become familiar with the shelter rules before arrival, especially if you have special needs or own a pet. Take essential items with you from your emergency supplies kit. Check the latest weather forecast before departing. Keep cell phones well charged and handy. Also, cell phone chargers for automobiles can be helpful after the storm. Locate your chargers and keep them with your cell phone. In emergencies, it is best to remain calm. Stay informed and focused on the situation at hand. Exercise patience with those you encounter. Be a good Samaritan and helpful to others. If you are a visitor and still in the area, listen for the name of the city or town in which you are staying within local news updates. Be sure you know the name of the county or parish in which it resides. Pay attention for instructions from local authorities. Closely monitor NOAA weather radio or other local news outlets for official storm information. Be ready to adapt to possible changes to the forecast. Additional sources of information. For latest updates, visit weather.gov/Miami for information on appropriate preparations. See ReadySouthFlorida.org for information on creating an emergency plan. See FujiTablin.com for additional disaster preparedness information. See RedCross.org. Next update. The next local statement will be issued by the National Weather Service in Miami, Florida around 6 p.m. or sooner if conditions warrant. Issued at 4:38 p.m. Severe Hurricane Matthew on its way to the Bahamas and Florida. At 5 p.m., Oregon, 2100 UTC, the eye of Hurricane Matthew was located near latitude 22.5 north, longitude 75.7 west. Matthew is moving toward the northwest near 12 miles an hour, 19 kilometers/h, and this motion is expected to continue during the next 24 to 48 hours. On this track, Matthew will be moving across the Bahamas tonight and tomorrow, and is expected to be very near the east coast of Florida by tomorrow night. Some strengthening is forecast during the next couple of days, and Matthew is expected to remain at Category 3 or stronger while it moves through the Bahamas and approaches the east coast of Florida. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 45 miles, 75 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 175 miles, 280 kilometers. Ragged Island in the Bahamas recently reported sustained winds of 58 miles an hour, 93 kilometers/h, and a minimum pressure of 985 millibars, 29.09 inches. The estimated minimum central pressure is 963 millibars, 28.44 inches. Issued at 4:30 p.m. Nicole a little stronger. At 5 p.m., Oregon, 2100 UTC, the center of Tropical Storm Nicole was located near latitude 25.3 north, longitude 63.5 west. Nicole is moving toward the west-northwest near 8 miles an hour, 13 kilometers/h. A turn toward the northwest and north-northwest is expected through Thursday. A slower meandering motion is forecast Thursday night and Friday. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 60 miles an hour, 95 kilometers/h with higher gusts. Some additional strengthening is possible during the next day or so. Tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 70 miles, 110 kilometers from the center. The estimated minimum central pressure is 1,001 millibars, 29.56 inches. Here is the hazardous weather outlook for South Florida. For today and tonight, rip currents. There is a high risk of rip currents at all Atlantic beaches. Thunderstorms. Occasional thunderstorms will move from east to west across the region today. Coverage will increase later this afternoon, especially over the interior and Gulf Coast. The outermost rain bands of Matthew are expected to overspread the region starting late tonight. The primary threats with storms today will be gusty winds and lightning strikes. Tornadoes, isolated tornadoes, and waterspouts are possible with the outer rain bands of Matthew starting late tonight. Wind east-northeast winds will increase to around 20 knots this afternoon over the local Atlantic waters, rapidly becoming dangerous tonight as Hurricane Matthew tracks closer to the region. A hurricane warning is in effect for all the local Atlantic waters. Winds will increase to around 20 knots over the Gulf waters late tonight. Waves, hazardous seas in excess of 7 feet will be possible starting late tonight over the local Atlantic. And now the extended outlook for the period Thursday through Tuesday. For more information on the impacts from Matthew on Thursday and Friday, refer to the hurricane local statement issued by the National Weather Service in Miami. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation will be needed on Thursday. For more information, visit the National Weather Service in Miami website at www.weather.gov/Miami. flood watch in effect from Thursday morning through Friday evening. The National Weather Service in Melbourne has issued a flood watch for a portion of east central Florida, including the following areas: Volusia, Indian River, Martin, Brevard, Okeechobee, Orange, Osceola, Seminole, and St. Lucie. From Thursday morning through Friday evening, heavy rain will occur in squalls across east central Florida Thursday into Friday. Rain amounts of 4 to 8 inches will be possible, with locally higher amounts, especially along the coast. Soil saturated in some areas from recent rains will quickly produce water ponding. Standing water in flood-prone areas will be capable of entering homes and businesses during this event. Flood waters can enter some structures or weaken foundations. Several places may experience expanded areas of rapid inundation at underpasses, low-lying spots, and poor drainage areas. Some streets and parking lots take on moving water as storm drains and retention ponds overflow. Driving conditions will become hazardous with some road and bridge closures. A flood watch means there is a potential for flooding based on current forecasts. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. The Tropical Weather Outlook, issued at 1:33 p.m. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico, the National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Hurricane Matthew, located between Cuba and the Bahamas, and on Tropical Storm Nicole, located several hundred miles northeast of Puerto Rico. A tropical wave is producing a large area of cloudiness and showers several hundred miles east of the Windward Islands. Development of the system is not expected during the next few days while it moves westward at 15 miles an hour, but some development could be possible when the wave reaches the southwestern Caribbean Sea early next week. Locally, heavy rains and gusty winds are possible in the Windward and southern Leeward Islands during the next couple of days as the wave moves through the area. Formation chance through 48 hours, low, near 0%. Formation chance through 5 days, low, 20%. These are the 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time conditions on Wednesday, October 5th. At West Palm Beach, partly sunny. Temperature 88 degrees, dew point 76. Wind, northeast, at 14 miles an hour. Pressure, 29.80 inches, and falling. Marine observation. Lake Worth recorded northeast wind at 13 knots. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the West Palm Beach listening area. Hurricane warning in effect. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms until midnight, then cloudy with showers likely and a chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall after midnight. Lows in the upper 70s inland except around 80 near the coast. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour inland to northeast 15 to 20 miles an hour near the coast. Chance of rain 60%. Thursday, cloudy with showers and a chance of thunderstorms. Windy. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall. Highs in the mid-80s. Inland, northeast winds 15 to 20 miles an hour becoming north 20 to 25 miles an hour in the afternoon. Near the coast, northeast winds 20 to 25 miles an hour becoming north 30 to 40 miles an hour in the afternoon. Gusts near 70 miles an hour. Chance of rain 90%. Thursday night, cloudy with a chance of thunderstorms. Showers. Strong winds. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall. Lows in the upper 70s. Inland, northwest winds 45 to 65 miles an hour becoming west and decreasing to 25 to 35 miles an hour after midnight. Near the coast, northwest winds 55 to 75 miles an hour becoming west and decreasing to 40 to 60 miles an hour after midnight. Gusts near 90 miles an hour. Chance of rain 90%. Friday, cloudy with showers likely. A chance of thunderstorms. Windy. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall in the morning. Highs in the upper 80s. Inland, southwest winds 25 to 30 miles an hour decreasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon. Near the coast, southwest winds 25 to 35 miles an hour decreasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour in the afternoon. Gusts near 60 miles an hour. Chance of rain 70%. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the mid-70s inland except in the upper 70s near the coast. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour inland to southwest 15 to 20 miles an hour near the coast. Chance of rain 40%. Saturday, partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs around 90. Chance of rain 30%. Saturday night, mostly cloudy until midnight, then becoming partly cloudy. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the mid-70s. Chance of rain 20%. Sunday, partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Breezy with highs in the upper 80s. Chance of rain 20%. Sunday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the mid-70s. Chance of rain 20%. Columbus Day, partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Breezy with highs in the mid-80s. Chance of rain 30%. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the mid-70s. Chance of rain 40%. Tuesday and Tuesday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Breezy. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows in the upper 70s. Chance of rain 30%. Wednesday, partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Chance of rain 40%. The short-term forecast. Issued at 3:52 p.m. Moist northeast flow will bring scattered showers and isolated storms onshore the coast this afternoon, especially from Brevard south to Martin County. The showers will move toward the west-southwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour with some increase in coverage over the interior counties. Locally, heavy rain and occasional lightning strikes will be the primary threats to those working on final preparations for the approach of Powell Hurricane Matthew. Hurricane warning remains in effect. A hurricane warning remains in effect for the following. In Florida, coastal Palm Beach. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio or other media outlets for the latest information on. Hurricane warning remains in effect. A hurricane warning remains in effect for the following. In Florida, Metro Palm Beach. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio or other media outlets for the latest information on. Hurricane warning remains in effect. A hurricane warning remains in effect for the following. In Florida, inland Palm Beach. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio or